Okay, good morning, everyone. So today is your first class of 12th, and I will start from the revision part. So just a quick revision. Mayur, Patadi, and Rishiraj and students are there or not? Mayur, are you in computer science? Yes
No,
or
sir.
no?
No, sir.
So just log out with the
सर मैथ्स की कहाँ पे?
मैथ्स के ए में देखो बेटे.
अच्छा ठीक है, थैंक
ये वाला जो लॉगिन है बच्चे, और देखो ऋषिराज, you are in computer science, I think. Rishiraj is in computer science. Okay, good. So we'll start now. It's already in recording mode. In previous class, today is the first class of 12, and in my 11th class, I taught you about the different topics. So I'll just take a quick review of the syllabus, because in 12th class, you have to go through 11th class revision first and then to the 12th class. Even for your quarterly examination, 11th class revision work will come. Okay, so as you know, the syllabus is computer science. Code number is 083. Last time the course was reduced to 30%. We just stick to that 30% reduced syllabus, and I'll start teaching from that. In case some more instructions are coming, that some more new chapters are added, so I will teach you. So as per your CBSE syllabus, what is there that computation equivalent is, so that I will teach you and I will let you know exactly the syllabus. Okay. So as per your syllabus, today I will discuss that. In 11th class, I have taught you about computation. I will first give you the 12th syllabus. So you write 12th portions first. One is your computational. First point is, please note down all of you. Computational thinking and programming. Thinking and programming. Computational thinking and programming. It is coming in that mode. मुझे देखने दो. इधर इमेज को इन्होंने की थी. मैं ठीक कर दूंगा. ठीक है. Rishiraj, whatever I'm typing, it's coming in a correct format. No, it's not coming as mirror image. Show thumbs up. Rishiraj, beta. Mirror image. Rishiraj, are you there? Am I audible to you? Give response, Rishiraj. Whatever I'm writing is clear to you. Unmute yourself. Other I will unmute you. No problem. I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Asking you to.
Yes, sir.
जो मैं लिख रहा हूँ पढ़ाई रीडिंग मोड में क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
Say yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. तो एक्चुअली यहाँ पे इन्होंने मिरर मोड कर रखा है, इसकी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, उसको ठीक कर दो. तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज योर computational thinking and programming, and that is 2, and this is containing 40 marks. Containing 40 marks. Second point is, just hold on. Okay, the second point is computer network. Second point is computer network. And this is containing 10 marks. The third point is your database management. Database management. And database management is having 20 marks. Database management is having 20 marks. And the fourth point is practicals. Practicals. And this is having 30 marks. So 40 plus 50 plus 70 plus 30 equals to total is 100 marks. This is your all about the syllabus part. Okay, beta. And the second thing which I am going to teach you here is about the one more thing. When you check the syllabus, the review of class 11 clearly written. Basics of Python. That means whatever you have learned in computational thinking, computational thinking, and programming one, and programming one. And programming one, computational thinking and programming one. तो आपको इसको भी रिव्यू करना पड़ेगा. Basic 3-4 points are there in 12th class portion, and one is 11th class Python programming revision, complete revision. Okay, and that includes your the basic fundamentals such as right from the character sets, then about the tokens, and in tokens we have different types like identifiers, keywords, literals, okay, operators, constant, etc., and variables. Okay, punctuators, what are punctuators? Special symbols, comma, semicolon, and then after that the statements, and then types of statements, and then looping statements, conditional statements. All this is part of your syllabus. So you can't say that yes, sir, whatever we have learned, just did no. Without that, you can not learn further programming also. And please focus in programming part. Yes, sir. नीचे वाली क्लास नीचे नहीं कर रहे कुछ. नीचे 6, 7, 8, 9 वाला लिखा है ना, वो वहां पर हमारे जो पुराने सिस्टम है ना उनको हम यूज करें, जो मैंने अलग कर रखे हैं. ठीक है, हाँ, वो उनको चेक नहीं. वो अभी मैं क्लास हाँ हाँ, अभी कितनी रैम है? हाँ, तो 4 GB से काम अच्छा हो जाएगा. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक कर दो. हाँ, बस शुरू हो जाओ. नहीं, आप कर दो. आप रहने दो. Okay, understood. So you have to first revise the syllabus. Now in 12th class, I'll teach you the new topic. But before that, I'm asking you if you have any problem in any topic, you can ask. I will just give you a revision. Tell me which topic you have. Ask me today. I will take revision. Then only I will start the quiz. Or you study first 11th class and then come to my class and ask me doubts. So that for your because you have not prepared to ask me questions, so I will just give you little bit of everything. So we'll start with identify keywords. I will start with the statements. Statements conditional, sequential from statement which executes sequence, and one after another is known as sequential statement. Then conditional statement, which is used to check a particular condition. What are the different types of conditional statement we have? We have a if, we have if else, we have if else, and we have elif also. If elif also, है ना? Multiple conditions के लिए क्या use करते हैं? If, elif, not else, elif, and so on. And for the loop we use for and while statement. Correct, beta? After that, the chapter I have started with you was list. List क्या होता है? List is a mutable type of data. Now, two types of data type we have: mutable and immutable. Mutable which can change its value at its place, whereas immutable cannot change its value at its place. Got it? Then next is your list. List is mutable data type. That is, values can be changed at its place. So what is the list? Basically, collection of data items. Collection of data items, and it can be of similar or different types also. मतलब एक data integer और दूसरा can be string or float or anything. Understood? So collection of data item is a list. I will take an example for you. For first system of list. One more class vision I will take, and then I will start the quiz. Very good. So what is the list? Mutable type collection. How you define a list? I have taught it 2-3 different ways. One is directly assignment or directly creating a list. So what we do here is take a variable and then square bracket is a variable. So what is the meaning of it? We are having collection of 4 items, and the first item is 4, then 5, then 6, then 2. And what is the index number of first? 0, 1, 2, and 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Understood? 0, 1, 2, 3 index number. How to access this? I have told you. You can directly print A. The print A करते हैं तो क्या आंसर आता है? Can you tell me? Square bracket 4, 5, 6, 10 will come. But you can also display individual element. How to display individual element? You write print A, then 0. What will be the result? 4 only. Understood or not? As it is mutable data type, you can change value at its place. A, suppose 2 की value is there, 25, I can change it. When I will print A2, what result I will get? Not 6, rather 25. Is it clear? आप चाहे तो इसमें लूप भी यूज कर सकते हैं, which I have told you at the just a revision class. So one is very simple. If I write like this, for I company use I in A, and then I write a time space print time. So what result will come here? Can you tell me? Say yes. 4, 5, 6, 25 में चेंज किया तो वो लाइन हटा दी, तो अभी तो वही आएगा जो मैं बताया. To show you result as 4, 5, 6, 10 is there. So if I write for I, in A, for I in A, and then I write print I will get result as 1, 0, 1, 2, that is 4, 5, 6, 10. Now अगर आप लूप ऐसे चलाए, दूसरा तरीका नोट करना चाहेंगे तो कर सकते हैं. N is equals to length of it, and then आप पूछ रहा सकते for I in range 0, n, and then let's print k of I. Print a of I. The result will come here as 4, 5, 6, 10. 4, 5, 6, 10. Understood? That clear to you? Next point is here how to enter values in a list. So one function I have taught you, if you remember, eval function. So what I can do here, instead of writing this, I can write simply eval. Eval input, eval input, enter list. Eval input enter list, and then n equal is for I print a of I. The result will come whatever you will input. Will ask you enter list. Answer ऐसा आएगा. And suppose enter list में अब आपके बड़े में eval is used to evaluate है ना, evaluate a function. Suppose you are giving values in square bracket, what it will consider it as list. But if you will give in round bracket, you consider it as tuple. Okay. Then suppose I am giving the value as 3, 12, 15, 6, and 4, 5 value. प्रिंट करने के लिए वही रिजल्ट तरीका ऐसे है, रिजल्ट का है. अगर आप चाहिए चेंजेस हो जाए तो प्रोग्रामिंग में लगता है ai plus equals to 10. What does that mean? ये 30 बन गया, ये 20 बन गया, ये 12 बन गया, ये 60. Understood? Clear है? कोई डाउट? अब एक और मेथड मैंने आपको समझाया था, n नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स करना है. अपेंड वाला मैंने बताया था आपको, यस और नो? Append method. Append to add a new element in a list. Initially the list will be empty. And n number of elements add करने के लिए. Suppose we are taking this as a equals to square bracket. It means what? A list is empty. And then I am adding here n equals to int input enter number of elements and सीधे मैंने enter n elements चलेगा. So when you will run, it will ask you enter n. Suppose मैंने 3 किया, that means I have to enter 3 elements. N means if I write 30, that means 30 elements. Eval में एक प्रॉब्लम क्या थी कि जो स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में दे दिया that much value you can enter, but when you are using n, that means you can give 5 elements, 4 elements, 3 elements, and so on. Understood? Enter n, that is 3. Then we use for I in range 0, n. ठीक है? Now you have to enter a data element. For data equals to int है या आप टेक्स्ट लेना चाहते हो input or float you want to take, enter data. Enter data. And then you write here a dot append. याद है ये भूल गए? इससे क्या होता है? ये enter सबसे पहले चलेगा, ये पूछेगा enter data. Suppose I have entered it. Then I have written enter data. enter data. 3 times it will ask you. Now you want to print it simply, then you want to print it. Loop use करना है तो simple print कर देना. Print it. What is the time you get? Is 12 like that. 10, 5, 10. Okay. 10, 5, and 20. I will get the result. That is the meaning. When I will run enter n, enter data 10, 5, 20, and when I will print it, result will come as 10, 5, 20. I will keep my class till here. This much only today because what's the time? 11, 29, 30. Okay. Still time is there. You can ask. Want to ask some question? You can ask me. There are different programs I have given for list. So have you gone through that? Please go through that and ask me because in when in 12th class question will come from list. Okay? Please ask me. Otherwise, आपको ही problem face करनी है. क्या prepared बिल्कुल नहीं है. पढ़ के आए सब पूरा नहीं आ रहा. तो पढ़ के आइए, बाद notes लेके आइए. Now we will go for a tuple. तो tuple के लिए definition क्या है कि which cannot change its value at it's a collection of data but it cannot change value at its place. Understood? Cannot change value at its place. तो सबसे पहले यहाँ पर अपन a is equals to the value will give as 469 or any value will give. So a is equals to 469. Round bracket में दिया that means a is a tuple. Now you can access a print जैसा आपने पहले भी किया था print a. You can do it, no problem. So here the result will come as in round bracket 4, 6, 9. You can simply print individual element, no problem. A 0. The result will come as. But in the tuple, you cannot write a equals to 14. 40. You cannot because in is an immutable data type and value. यही पर So what is the use of list? It's a mutable value can be changed. But कभी हमें जरूरत ऐसी पड़े कि data elements collection of data items देना है, but we are forced not to change the value. Then such situation we will use the tuple. Any problem? These are the revision class I am taking in your even in your book. If you see here in your book, I will show you here. In your book, chapter number 1 is Python revision tour, and this is actually not only one chapter. Rather, chapter number 2 is also Python revision tour. In chapter number 2, they have started first chapter the very basic concepts, and in chapter number 2 they have started with. I'll tell you. In chapter number 2, they have started with strings. And after that, the chapter number 3, they have started with the function which is a 12th class portion. Now they have started with in chapter number 2 with the strings, but after that they have given here the list and also the tuple and dictionary. All the topics are revised in chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. So basically chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 of 12 is already taught, and that's a revision part. So the important thing, don't think that it will not come in your 12th. That is going to come. It's written in the syllabus I have mentioned. So please go through that also. and ask me questions if you have, because 11th class concepts are clear, then only I can go ahead for the 12th class question. Take care of yourself. We'll meet in the next class. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice. Bye.